10. Sarin gas attack on the Tokyo subway in 1995. On March 20th, 1995, Japan was shaken by one of the most shocking terrorist attacks in history. The Aum Shinrikyo cult, led by Shoko Asahara, released sarin gas, a deadly nerve agent, on several Tokyo subway lines during rush hour. This attack, carried out with plastic bags containing the gas, killed 13 people and injured over 6,000. It was a moment of terror that exposed the vulnerability of urban infrastructure and led to a significant increase in security and counterterrorism measures in Japan. Additionally, it revealed the dangers of extremist cults and the devastating potential of chemical weapons. 9. Attack on Zaventem Airport and Malbeek Metro Station in Brussels, 2016. On March 22, 2016, the city of Brussels, Belgium, was targeted in coordinated terrorist attacks by the Islamic State. The terrorists detonated bombs at Zaventem Airport and Malbeek Metro Station during the busy rush hour. These tragic attacks resulted in the deaths of 32 people and left over 300 injured. The impact was devastating, spreading fear and chaos in the Belgian capital. The attacks highlighted the vulnerabilities of public transportation systems and the need for stricter security measures. Brussels, an important political center of Europe, was forced to reevaluate its counterterrorism strategies and increase international cooperation to combat extremism. 8. Bali bombing in Indonesia, 2002. On October 12, 2002, the paradise island of Bali, Indonesia, was the site of a tragic terrorist attack. 2 devastating bombings hit a popular tourist area, including the Sari Club nightclub, killing 202 people, most of them foreigners. This brutal attack was orchestrated by the extremist group Jamaah Islamiyah, with links to Al-Qaeda. The incident shocked the world and highlighted the vulnerability of tourist destinations to terrorist attacks. As a result, security at tourist locations was intensified globally. For Indonesia, the bombing had a profound impact on the tourism economy and led to a stringent crackdown on terrorist activities in the country, along with enhanced international collaboration in counterterrorism efforts. 7. Attack on the Taj Mahal Palace Hotel in Mumbai, India, 2008. On November 26, 2008, the iconic Taj Mahal Palace Hotel in Mumbai was one of the main targets of a coordinated terrorist attack. A group of Pakistani terrorists from the Lashkar-e-Taiba organization stormed the hotel, holding guests and staff hostage for 3 days. The siege resulted in the deaths of 31 people and injured many others. This attack was part of a series of simultaneous assaults across Mumbai, causing a total of over 160 deaths. The event highlighted flaws in urban security and prompted a review of security strategies in India. The bravery of the hotel staff and security forces was widely recognized, and the incident reinforced the need for international cooperation against terrorism. 6. Moscow metro bombing, Russia, 2010. On March 29, 2010, Moscow experienced one of the most devastating terrorist attacks in its recent history. During the busy rush hour, 2 female suicide bombers detonated explosives at 2 metro stations, Lubyanka and Park Culture. These coordinated attacks killed 40 people and injured over 100. The explosions caused panic and chaos in the Russian capital's public transportation system, highlighting the vulnerability of urban centers to such acts of terror. The bombers were part of a militant group from the North Caucasus, a region marked by separatist conflicts and extremism. This tragic event led Russia to intensify its public transportation security measures and increase vigilance against extremist groups. Moreover, the rapid response of emergency teams and the solidarity of citizens demonstrated the resilience of Moscow's population in the face of terrorism. The attack also underscored the importance of international cooperation in combating global terrorism. 5. Attack on Al Noor Mosque in Christchurch, New Zealand, 2019. On March 15, 2019, a tragic terrorist attack shook Christchurch, New Zealand. During Friday prayers, a gunman stormed the Al Noor Mosque, shooting at worshippers. After the attack at Al Noor, he proceeded to another mosque in the city, continuing the massacre. The result was devastating. 51 people lost their lives, and many others were injured. This act of extreme violence, driven by ideologies of hate and Islamophobia, shocked the world. Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern's response was swift and decisive, implementing new gun control laws. This event also mobilized a global wave of support, with people from different nations and religions uniting against extremism and in solidarity with the victims. The tragedy emphasized the importance of promoting peace, tolerance, and unity against prejudice and hatred in all its forms. 4. Madrid train bombings on March 11, 2004. On March 11, 2004, Madrid was the scene of one of the deadliest terrorist attacks in Europe. During rush hour, 4 commuter trains were targeted by coordinated explosions, resulting in the deaths of 191 people and injuring over 2,000. The terrorist group Al-Qaeda claimed responsibility for the attack, which shocked Spain and the world. The bombs detonated on suburban train lines, spreading panic and destruction throughout the city. The event highlighted the vulnerability of public transportation systems and the urgent need to improve security measures. The quick response of emergency services and community solidarity were crucial in the recovery. This attack also influenced changes in security policies and counterterrorism efforts, prompting a global reflection on the challenges of extremism and its political consequences. 3. Hamas attack in October 2023. On October 7, 2023, a large-scale surprise attack was launched by Hamas against Israel, resulting in one of the most devastating episodes of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict in years. The attack began with a series of coordinated incursions involving rockets, bombs, and armed infiltrators. The Israeli cities of Sderot, Ashkelon, and parts of Tel Aviv were heavily hit, with missiles causing widespread death and destruction. In addition to the airstrikes, Hamas militants carried out ground incursions, directly attacking civilian and military targets, including residential neighborhoods and military bases. The result was the death of about 1,200 people and injuries to thousands more. The attack also provoked a robust military response from Israel, including bombings in Gaza and a significant mobilization of defense forces. The confrontation escalated violence in the region and caused a large number of displacements, intensifying the suffering of civilian populations and exacerbating the humanitarian crisis. This event underscored the complexity of the conflict and the difficulty of finding a peaceful resolution, while highlighting the urgent need for diplomatic efforts and international mediation to reduce hostilities and promote a lasting solution. 2. Terrorist attack in Moscow on March 22, 2024. On March 22, 2024, Moscow was struck by a violent terrorist attack at Crocus City Hall, a major event center in the city. 4 terrorists associated with ISIS-K stormed the venue during a concert, armed with firearms and incendiary devices. The explosions and gunfire caused the deaths of 145 people and injured over 550, generating widespread panic and destruction. The swift response of emergency teams and the coordination of security forces were crucial in containing the situation and providing assistance to victims. This attack highlighted the ongoing threat of global terrorism and led Russia to strengthen its security and surveillance measures. The tragedy also underscored the importance of international cooperation in the fight against extremism and the protection of public events. 1. September 11, 2001. Attacks in the United States. On September 11, 2001, the United States faced a coordinated terrorist attack that changed the course of history. 4 commercial airplanes were hijacked by 19 Al-Qaeda terrorists. At 8:46 a.m., American Airlines Flight 11 crashed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center in New York City. Shortly after, at 9:03 a.m., United Airlines Flight 175 struck the South Tower. Both towers collapsed in less than 2 hours, killing thousands, including workers, first responders, and visitors. At 9:37 a.m., American Airlines Flight 77 crashed into the Pentagon, the U.S. Department of Defense headquarters in Arlington, Virginia, causing significant structural damage and killing 125 people in the building, along with all 64 on board. The 4th plane, United Airlines Flight 93, was diverted by passengers in a heroic attempt to regain control from the hijackers. The plane crashed into a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, at 10:03 a.m., preventing further destruction and casualties on the ground. These attacks resulted in the deaths of approximately 3,000 people and injured over 6,000. The immediate response included rescue and recovery operations, along with drastic changes in national security policies. Globally, the attacks led to the War on Terror, including the invasion of Afghanistan to overthrow the Taliban regime that harbored al-Qaeda leaders. The emotional, social, and political impact of the September 11th attacks was profound, affecting millions of lives and altering global perceptions of security and terrorism. We have explored a series of natural disasters that left a devastating impact throughout history. If you found these stories intriguing and want to explore more narratives like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click the subscription button, leave a like, and share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.